But first up, who doesn't love great fireworks, right? But there are fireworks, and then there are fireworks.
That's true. The town of Jaffrey may seem like an unlikely location for one of the biggest and best fireworks displays in all of New England, but thanks to a hometown business, it is.
Atlas Pyrovision had thousands of people flocking to the Jaffrey Festival of Fireworks to celebrate the show's 25th anniversary.
Yeah, we got to look behind the scenes, and as Katy Perry says, it left us in awe, awe, awe. Take a look.
The Jaffrey Festival of Fireworks spent its 25th anniversary at home this year, but the celebration was anything but quiet.
Jaffrey Chamber of Commerce has been hosting the Festival of Fireworks for the past 25 years. The last 4 years, due to unforeseen circumstances, we were unable to host the event here at home. Tonight, we have been allowed to bring the event back home where it belongs, here in Jaffrey.
After weeks of preparation, the Silver Ranch Airport was transformed into a midway where nearly 20,000 people arrived on a warm August night, ready for a show.
We came about 10 years ago and expected just a good fireworks, and it was a spectacular fireworks. And then over the years, when it was going to happen again, it never fit into the schedule, but this time it fit.
We come to see the fireworks. We try to come over every year.
It feels so good. It's like a really good concert outside. You're outside, and it just feels good. It's all that eye candy.
It's probably the best in the region.
The Festival of Fireworks is hosted by the Jaffrey Chamber of Commerce, but the booms that everyone lines up to see come from right down the road at Atlas Pyrovision, where work for the festival has been underway for months.
We're about 3 days out. Now we have a team of 6 or 7 that will continue to put in all of the comets and mines and the small close proximity audience type of products that we have. We have a team of 2 or 3 that are working on the flame effects that we're going to be incorporating into the program, and then we have 2 people just doing the multimedia lighting. Physically down at the airport, we've got approximately 15 technicians that are doing the physical setup of all the mortars, making sure that they're placed in the right locations, making sure they're at the right angles. So overall, we have about 35 technicians that have one element or another.
Atlas Pyrovision has been a local business since 1949. And if you've seen fireworks before here in the Granite State, they were probably the ones responsible.
In New England, we perform about 70 to 72% of all the displays. Annually, we perform approximately 650 programs with 700 technicians.
Stephen Pelkey owns the company and has been at the helm for each of the 25 festivals of fireworks. He also is the artistic director choreographing the Symphony of Light and Sound.
What is exciting for us as a company is being able to, number 1, present in front of our hometown. Number 2, to really show off our talents of our staff, because we have an enormously talented group. We have full artistic leeway to create what we want to create.
This is my 48th year doing fireworks. It's great to hear 10, 15, 20,000 people yelling and screaming. It still brings, makes you feel good. It makes all the work worthwhile. People don't realize how much work is behind the scenes.
You know, after 30 plus years, I would think that I would, in my lifetime, I've been part of about 25,000 shows, and it never gets old.
Perfect approach, right on the X, and bingo, dead center.
Right now we're down to the wire. We're doing some final statusing, checking all of the pyrotechnics and fireworks to make sure that they're all plugged in properly. If you were to combine all of the 4th of July fireworks displays that we produce in New Hampshire, this is all in one.
Despite the magnitude of this display, just a few hours before showtime, and everyone from Atlas seems cool, calm, and collected, including the man who will be the maestro of the whole shebang.
We have numerous panels that run this show, so it takes 2 for one half, the other 2 for another half, and then 2 more just to do the shell. So all these have to be in sync, make sure that they're running right, they're running in time, and then a couple other elements that we're doing tonight that I have to sneak off and do. We actually have a trigger. So the ultimate is done by the trigger. So we pull the red switch, then that starts the show.
Before that red switch gets triggered, thousands of people enjoyed another shade of red as the sun set over Mount Monadnock. And the crowd patiently waited for the lighting of the night sky.
I think standing up here on the top of the hill, just before Steve shoots the fireworks off, and looking down over the crowd and seeing how many people have come into town for this, I think that just makes it exciting.
When you want to see a show of this caliber, you have to go to New York City, you have to go to Chicago, you have to go to Boston on the 4th. And a lot of people don't have that ability to go there, and they're doing other things. And this is the one time that in the 3rd Saturday of August in the small town of Jaffrey, New Hampshire of 5,500 people, you can see a very high quality, international, world-class display that is just breathtaking.
This is my song. Take back my song.
Always a grand finale. And the exciting part about it is you're not supposed to know when. In typical fashion for an Atlas Pyrovision display, when the finale is truly over,